Hey, aloha, I'm Mark J, world's laziest networker, coming to you from our backyard here on another beautiful day inside our dream here, living in Kauai. This is actually part of our backyard. We're loving it. So the question was, what does Vogue magazine, Diane Vreeland, and fashion have to do with success in network marketing? Well, in my case, everything. And many of you know my story. I failed 5 times in the 80s, and when I got involved again in the 90s, I was failing again until I discovered the skills. We obviously have to have skills in any new occupation to be successful, but still there was something missing. And Diane Vreeland, if you're not familiar with her, took over Vogue magazine, this little pepper pot, and she did something pretty remarkable. She changed the entire culture on the entire planet. And that's sort of what we want to do, is change the culture in our own worlds when we join a network marketing company. It's the first quote I want to share with you that as soon as I read it, I didn't even need to think about it. I said, oh my gosh, that's what I'm missing. What she said was, it's not the life in the dress, it's the life you're living in the dress. And I said, oh my gosh. Let me expand this metaphor for you. You see, we join a network marketing and it's great. It's just like getting a nice shirt or a beautiful dress off the rack. It looks great and you put it on. But what really changes in your life outside of a couple of minutes where it feels new? You see, it's not the garments we put on. It's not the company that we're with. It's the life we're living with that company that attracts other people. So how do you do that if you're like I was? It failed 5 times in the 80s and was failing again. It's simple. You've got to live in your imagination. I put a link down there to the chapter on imagination. But everything happens in the imagination. The chair that you're sitting in, the room that you're in right now, the computer that you're looking at, the house that you're living in, all started, including the development that the house is in, all started where? In somebody's imagination. And it was real to them, that became clear and vivid before it happened. So how does that apply to Vreeland's brilliant quote? It's simple. You've got to live, at least in your mind, 3, 4, 5 hours a day with a clear vision in your imagination about where you're going to want to go. You have to understand, as soon as you joined your network marketing company, you declared yourself as a leader, someone who wanted to break away from the majority, because the majority is geared towards what? Mediocrity. And anybody can pick up this beautiful dress and put it on. 300, 400, 500 women around the world. What's the difference between the one that we're all attracted to that all have the same dress on? The life that she's living in it. You're not going to make a lot of money in network marketing and then be this vital, vibrant, dynamic force that can lead people to where they want to go. You have to be there now. You've got to be successful in your mind now. Now, this isn't some motivational stuff. To me, that's all baloney. There's a copy of Think and Grow Rich down there to show you how to get into your imagination. So read the chapter on imagination and give vitality to your business now. Not when you get to $5,000 a month, not when you get to $10,000 a month. Look, we were broke, basically bankrupt in Boston, but we were living here right on this spot then. And you can too if you learn how. Now, a lot of people go through Think and Grow Rich, and sadly they think it's a book. It isn't a book. It's an exercise. And we're going to have a Think and Grow Rich, actually 14-week course coming up again in June. And this has changed people's lives. We haven't changed their life, and neither is Think and Grow Rich. They changed their life because they did the work. They figured out Vreeland was right. They started living the life that they wanted in their mind now, and that is what's attractive to people. Peace be the journey. Grab that link, and if you're not on the Go 90 Grow mailing list, get on it now so that you get notified when we're running this bonus course. And I'd love to know what you think about it. Are you living the life now that you want already in your mind, or not? How do you feel about it? Leave me a comment. Peace be the journey, and we'll see you on the beaches of the world. Did you see that turtle? It was awesome.